¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Me llamo Tipo, la araña, discoteca, discoteca, muñeca, sotapota grande, pero manteca, manteca, escote, escate, es bueno. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing right now.
Habla con Marco Diaz. Yeah, boy, what?
Yes. Marco Diaz.
Okay, that was a failure. It was something that never should have been attempted. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the 4th episode of Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies. Ba 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 ba. I am your host, Eric Rivetta, voice actor. How you doing? And with me is my awesome co-host, YouTube's Downloads Bacon. What's going on, man?
It's all going good, just here to wearing my skinny jeans and my hoodie right now, trying to be extra safe right now, know what I mean?
Caution, you're taking caution with everything, it's just, hey, it's better to be safe than sorry. Take on me, take on me, take. Okay, that's enough singing.
Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, apparently Eric here feels like singing a lot.
Yes, I got the song in me. You can't stop it. I got the music in me, baby.
Yes, the music inside us all. But it's on him right now. And he's not a good singer.
Oh, well, thank you. Just dash away all my hopes and dreams. All my goals and aspirations crushed down the toilet. Because you specifically did not believe in me.
Yes, because apparently I didn't know you wanted to be a singer.
Well,
you didn't.
Well, when the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yes, the heart wants more.
I want more. Why am I singing a lot? Like, I didn't even plan for me to sing a lot in this episode. But that's not important right now. Thank you all of us for bearing through that. Now, today's episode of Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies, we're going to do our discussion for Marco Diaz, the character. And that being said, there are some things we should let you know. Because of a rumor that I heard that Season 2 might be starting up sometime around March, I was going through the episode listings, and it turns out that if we did one episode review per week, we would be done with all the episodes by around, let's say, the middle of March, like spring break, around spring break. And I'm guessing by that time we would already have a release date for Season 2. So after this episode, we're going to change the scheduling format. Instead of having an episode review every other week, we'll have one episode review a week. And all the other discussions and topics that I originally had planned are going to have to wait until afterwards, And if it turns out that it's further than March, then we'll add those episodes on the end. But if not, then we'll just do all the episode reviews. And then by the time we're done with them, Season 2 should be right around the corner.
Yes, Season 2 will be in a match against Kane.
Season 2 will be in a match against Kane. Sorry, that's an inside joke me and Bacon have. It's the commentary team for WWE is terrible.
Yes.
They weren't always terrible, though. They used to be really good, but we're not here to talk about that. Okay, also, quick update. As of this recording, the previous episode of Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies, the Party with the Pony review, has gotten 67 listens on SoundCloud.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good, but the previous episode had like 111.
Okay, so that's not as good.
Yeah, I guess people really don't like Princess Ponyhead.
I guess so.
I mean, our first episode got like 160 listens. Our second episode got 110. And this one has like 167. So I'm like, wow, either we're losing 50 listeners every time we do an episode, or people really don't want to hear about Flying Princess Ponyhead.
Wait, so you said 167.
I'm sorry?
Actually. You said 167 instead of 67.
Oh, well, last time we got 67. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Damn. But yeah, hopefully we don't go another week and find out, oh, hey, guess what we got this week? We only had 18 lessons this week because y'all abandoned us because we're terrible. Gosh,
and then the week after that, we'll have -40. How is that
possible? Just like 40 people didn't want to listen, so they unlistened to the show? I don't get how that works. I don't understand your logic.
Logic.
But whatever. So let's get on with the topic. Let's talk about Marco Diaz. Let's talk about Marco Diaz. Let's talk about God, I am singing a lot.
Yeah, you are singing a lot. It's not contagious.
So Marco Diaz is the I hope I'm saying this right, the antagonist of Star vs. the Force of Evil. He's the secondary protagonist. He sometimes sort of forms takes a spot of the audience whenever a new concept is brought in, or they go to a different dimension or whatever. So the audience can get filled in. So Marco could be too. It's a acceptable form of exposition.
Yes.
Marco lives in Southern California with his parents, and he goes to Echo Creek High School. He's 14. Has a thing for safety. He was very cautious, very apprehensive about stuff. And he likes red. He likes hoodies. So he bought 12 identical red hoodies that I imagine he switches, that he changes every day. Because if he just wore the same one hoodie, that would be gross. Like me when I was in high school and college.
Yes. Hoodies are the thing to wear at this time, especially, it's not the best thing to wear, especially where, I live in Texas area, especially with it being very, very hot.
Oh yeah, we're from South Texas, so it's always like, you're always pushing 90 at a good day. At a cool, calm day, you're pushing 90 degrees.
Yeah, which actually, Marco lives in California, right? So it's still really hot over there too.
Yeah, it is.
He's a rebel.
Yeah, he lives in Southern California, so what the hell is he doing wearing a hoodie all the damn time? He must be sweating all the time. That's why he's so damn skinny.
Yep.
He just sweats it all out.
Yeah, just to touch upon what you just said, I don't know why you're making it sound like a profile for Marco, like a little, I just wanted to add, Marco, all this after everything you said, and likes tall men.
And Marco also likes long walks on the beach and talking about his feelings. He's a Pisces.
His favorite book is the Harry Potter series.
He is man, interested in woman. Like a fucking dating profile or some shit.
There's a dating profile for
Harmony Toon, where other cartoons hook up with each other online.
That's our idea. Cartoony Harmony. Copyright it.
Trademark. Us. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Dibs.
Dibs. Yep. Yeah. You're just mad because you didn't think of it.
I think I might have started something horrible. I hope I didn't. I hope no one takes that idea and does anything with it.
Oh, not.
Pray to God they don't do that.
They have to pay us. I mean, you don't have to pay us. But
So, Bacon, do you want to start this or do you want to throw it to me? What do you want to...
I'll let you start this one off.
Okay, well, let's just start talking about Marco, how I feel. This is how I feel about Marco Diaz. He's definitely on my list of Fave 5 male characters, because I identify a lot with him. Excuse me. Wow, I just got a big chunk of my breath thrown right back at me. I see a lot of myself in Marco. When I first started watching the show, I was like, whoa, this guy, like, on paper has the same, like, profile as me. I mean, he's a young Hispanic dude, you know, he lives with his parents. Well, I don't live with my parents now because I'm an adult, but he did live with his parents. He wore hoodies all the time. When I was in high school, I wore the same black hoodie every day. When I was in college, I wore the same striped hoodie every day. And when I first saw him and saw the way he behaved, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, this is me, you know, like, hey, like, if I was made into a cartoon character, this would probably be the closest one you could find. But then I decided to look at myself again, and I'm like, oh, no, that's not right. No, I'm not Marco Diaz exactly, because Marco, you know, there's so many things that I did wrong. There's like behavioral, a few behavioral differences, but after like I got past that, I was like, wow, this guy he's not me, but he's what I could have been if I grew up in that same environment, you know. I don't mean like in Southern California, I just mean, you know, in a stable household with two parents who didn't fight all the time. And if maybe I had that one friend in high school, but I didn't, so but I still saw a lot of myself in him. So it's like he's one of the most relatable characters I've ever seen. And it doesn't hurt that he's Hispanic as well, you know. It almost reminds me of that one bit in The Daily Show where the senior Hispanic correspondent was there and he's doing a report, and this gentleman is speaking Spanish, and John goes to him and he's like, could you go ahead and translate for us? And he goes, John, I'm fourth generation. I don't speak Spanish. I'm like, yeah, me too.
I could say the same also.
Yeah. So I totally dig the hell out of this character. Not only is he my favorite character on the show, but like I said, he's one of my favorite characters just ever, because he's so relatable to me personally and identifiable. So
yeah,
it's something I really appreciate.
Yeah, as for myself, I mean, I can't relate to the character as much, but I do tolerate this character, and I do like this character. He's not as high for myself when it comes to standing with other characters, because, you know, I got Steven and other characters who I relate more to myself. But, I don't know, with Marco, for me, he kind of grows a little bit. Not too much, but he still grows a little bit with the tolerance of him, and just how kind of root for him sometimes, especially with him and Jackie Lynn Thomas.
I never. That's another difference I had between me and him. I never really had a big crush on a girl like the way he does for Jackie. I don't know. Maybe if I lived somewhere else, I would have that. But in the area that I lived when I was in high school, it was like, nah. He says, oh, there's a girl. She's okay, I guess. Oh, there's a different girl. Oh, she annoys the hell out of me. I'm not gonna hang out with her. You know, just, it just never happened, you know.
You were like, there's a girl, you know, face 6, body 6, personality 5.
No, I'm not like you, man. I don't judge and rate everything on a numerical scale, so I didn't like go up to each individual person and be like, face 10, body 5, you know, personality a 7. Okay, you need a score of over 30 to be my friend. You did not match that qualification. You only ended up at 25, and that's because there are like 4 different areas of judgment. So goodbye. No, I said to you, goodbye.
So apparently I have a southern accent now, or what?
Was that southern? I don't know.
I did a little southern there.
It did a little. I was going for foppish, but if you heard southern, then southern it is, then.
Okay, it sounded different. Like, it sounded like a blend.
I reckon this here individual has a face 5, body 6, personality of 3. You're not good. No, sir. I reckon you sit over there and I will sit over here.
It's like, sir, I reckon that you have a personality of 1, and of course, but that body though. I mean her, not him, because I'm not, that I don't.
Look at that body. Look at that body. Okay, he works out, so I'm gonna give him. I ain't gay. I ain't no homosexual, but honestly, you brother, you work out, so body 10.
Speaking of working out, I mean, Marco does do karate. I mean,
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I said it's good that he's not overly kind of... Because that's what I was afraid of. When I learned that this character does karate, I didn't want him to kind of do like a little bit of a SpongeBob or be a little bit of a jock to karate. Like, yeah, karate's my life, karate's it's a good way to stay in shape, or something like that. Like, he just does karate because it... I don't know, I guess adds to him being the safe kid. I think you've stated this once or twice during a conversation about this character before.
Yeah, that I believe it adds to his character because if he's like the safe kid, if he's overly cautious about everything, then of course he would take some sort of martial arts to have some sort of self-defense, to protect himself because he's cautious and he's the safe kid.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't want Marco to be like another Ron Stoppable, this just the comedic side character in a way that like he's just doesn't do anything. Like he's kind of like imagine if Marco was the safe kid and he didn't know martial arts. I think we said this before in the discussion of the first episode. He would have like pepper spray or something, and it would make him look like a little pansy. And I'm glad they didn't do that. Yeah,
I'm also glad that like you said earlier, I never really thought about it until you brought it up. That I'm very glad they didn't go the whole SpongeBob, cliche. SpongeBob way of looking at karate where it's like wah, you're just making fake ass random chops and shit. It's like, damn, at least pretend this is a form. I know martial arts no one really cares, but at least fucking pretend that this is a form of fighting, of combat,
of self-defense.
Yeah, not just some chop suey hokey pokey stuff. People did use this and practice this so they could learn how to kill another person without actually having to use a weapon, So how about you show a little respect? No? Okay, well, keep on, I guess,
But something I kind of wanted and I was hoping that they would do, but karate's fine and everything, but I was like, it would have been cool if he said like, I know Taekwondo or a different form of martial arts. Like, I would expect him to learn, like, judo or aikido, I think it's I think that's how you pronounce it, that other...
Aikido?
Yeah, aikido.
Yeah, it's aikido.
Yeah.
The gentle way.
Yeah. I would expect him to learn that one or judo. Yeah.
It'd be freaking awesome. Just freaking great. If, instead of learning karate, because I think your argument is that they just went to the first martial art anyone thinks of, and it's just, karate. Yeah, well, yay, karate. You didn't try to be creative and be kung fu or taekwondo or anything. No, it's just karate. Because karate's everywhere. Anyone can learn karate. Fuck, I learned karate.
Yes.
By the way, that is true, by the way. I did take a class at the university in the summer for karate.
So don't mess with him.
But you wouldn't tell because I'm all skin and bones. But it'd be awesome. It'd be freaking cool if Marco didn't know karate, but he knew lucha libre.
That would be very
like a monster. Like in the first episode, the monster goes right up to Star. Marco jumps in front of it, and then freaking Hurricane Rana, boom, just makes the monster land on his head.
Oh,
it's like, you can fight. It's called lucha. Fucking goes running, does a bunch of, jumps on a mailbox or something, dives off, does a swanton or a plancha, just bam, hits the dude.
That would be sweet. I would be like, this is the best series of all time.
He grabs a dude, arm drag, hip toss, head scissors takedown, 619, boom.
Oh.
Booyaka.
Oh, that would be so awesome if one guy's about to attack Star, he's like, "You're done, Star," and then he jumps and does a reverse Frankensteiner to the guy.
From behind it, boom, makes him land on his head.
Oh, that would be super awesome. I'd be like, just like what I stated like 10 seconds ago. This is the greatest era.
This is the best show ever.
This show is like up there with like, that Stevens that I love. But that's what I think would have made the character really awesome. Is that I'm glad they didn't make him the, lame, doesn't do anything kind of handsy that. Oh, but just the possibilities again would have been just amazing.
But I'm gonna. You're gonna have to give credit to Mr. Adam MacArthur, the voice actor for Marco. Because I read in the TV Tropes, not the TV Tropes page, the Wikipedia page. I read that Darren F.C. was very glad that Adam didn't make Marco too nerdy, because he's a safe kid, he's all cautious. No, the way he portrayed Marco, he didn't make him too nerdy, but at the same time, with the whole safe kid angle, he didn't make him too unlikable either. So it's not, hey, don't do this, Star, don't do this, it's dangerous, don't do this, no, or two, no, I'm scared, don't do this, please, or no. He played it really straight, And,
he was
what?
No, it wasn't like, Star, please don't do that. Oh no, jaywalking is illegal, Star, it's illegal. Like,
did I do that?
Yeah, make him like a Steve Urkel. And then eventually he will turn Carl into a sandwich and accidentally eat him.
And then he'll turn Carl invisible and do the voiceover for him.
And give him
Now, Star, if we're going to go to school, we're going to have to take the crosswalk. Now, wait for the crossing guard to hold the stop sign.
Star and Urkel.
Star and Urkel. That would have been a very different show.
Oh no, there's monsters. I can't sound like Urkel, but...
Oh, excuse me. That would. Oh my lord, we have created another monster. Hello?
Yeah, we did. We created this another spin-off show, Star and Urkel.
Like,
and then eventually Urkel will take over, and then it'll just be Urkel versus the Force of Evil.
Steve Urkel versus the Force of Evil. Someone get Jaleel White. Have him do this. Start a Kickstarter.
Yes. We'll ask the internet for money, and we will make Steve Urkel versus the Force of Evil.
Dude, I already asked the internet for money to help keep this show going. I haven't gotten a thing.
Well, maybe they'll be convinced when they hear Steve Urkel versus the Forces of Evil.
Oops, did I do that?
After the theme plays, yes.
It's gonna get a little weird, and get a little wild. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I messed up. I don't know if it's very good or not. I've never tried to do Steve Urkel before.
It's like on the fly. Steve Urkel. The ultimate nerd voice. But wait, is Marco a nerd? He's not a nerd, right? Like he doesn't he doesn't play like D&D and all that good stuff, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Because I know he has like these two friends that.
Oh yeah, Alfonso and Ferguson. Who are just, they are characters in their own right. But Marco he's nerd-y, like he's nerd-ish, but I don't think he's like, I don't know, like he does like kung fu movies, like that's one thing. Another thing me and Marco have in common, that I've totally been enamored with the martial arts ever since I saw my first Bruce Lee movie when I was a kid. And I've always wanted to be a martial artist. Of course, never could, because, the money's not there. I mean, come on. That's another topic. But yeah, and if you see in his room, he's got, like, posters of kung fu movies. I'm like, yeah. Makes me think, headcanon. Marco's favorite TV channel is the El Rey Network, because in the El Rey Network, they don't show anything except for Lucha Underground and old kung fu movies. And I'm not talking about old kung fu movies like Way of the Dragon or Drunken Master. I'm talking like the Five Masters of Shaolin.
Oh, but Drunken Master's pretty good.
Drunken Master is pretty good.
Love that movie.
Yeah, those early Jackie Chan movies were the bomb diggity, yo.
Yeah, actually, something I would like to ask the audience really fast is like, from all the martial arts movie stars, like, you know, Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and all those, which one do you think Marco's favorite is?
That's an interesting question.
I'm thinking he's more of a Jet Li guy. I don't know.
I don't know because, yeah, like, the easy answer would just be Bruce Lee. Like, oh, just pick Bruce Lee. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, if I would personally have to pick, I would go with Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen's pretty good.
Like, have you seen those Ip Man movies?
Yeah,
Donnie Yen was kicking ass. He was like, with the hands and everything. Or you know what? No. How about Tony Jaa?
Oh, Tony Jaa
from On Bak, the Muay Thai warrior.
Oh, I love those. Those are like the best ones. One of them.
The hands and knees and stuff. Oh,
man. God, it was thanks to that. It was thanks to that movie. I was just super in love with Muay Thai and kickboxing.
Oh yeah, the Muay Thai kickboxing is badass. Like, I love that movie. There's just one part in the middle of the movie, my favorite move in that fight, where this Tony Jaa is fighting some other dude, and he like telegraphs his punch like really bad. Like, you could see the punch coming a mile away. So the guy turns to dodge it, and as he's turning, you could see Tony Jaa's foot like come around and kick him in the face.
Oh man, that's freaking insane.
Like, he set him up for that one. Like, he telegraphed his punch so hard that his leg came up from behind and wow, just whacked him in the face. I was like, oh my god, that is like, well, I've never seen that before. It like blew my mind.
It's the Bruce's.
It's the Bruce's, yeah. Speaking of the Bruce's, I was watching this like top 5 facts of Bruce Lee. Did you know that if you go back to Bruce Lee's movies and you watch them in slow motion, what you thought was one punch was actually 2 punches in rapid succession.
It's freaking insane.
That is freaking insane. God. The difference between Bruce Lee facts and Chuck Norris facts is that Bruce Lee facts are actually true.
Norris facts could be true also. He does weights.
He does have a beard.
And it does have another fist in it. That's why he doesn't shave.
Speaking of things that have beards, Marco has a beard. I'm sorry, that was a terrible segue.
Marco has a beard. It's like, well, yeah, Marco had facial hair.
He had a beard. Well, it wasn't a beard. It was beard-ish.
Didn't he have like a stubble at one point and he was trying to impress Jackie with it?
Yeah, he was sort of growing the sort of almost, I call it the Mexican almost mustache.
Or the Pedro.
Yeah, the Pedro. He's growing the Pedro where it's like almost a mustache, but not really. In Marco grows a beard. What got me a little disappointed was that after Marco like grew his little stubble, he was like, USA, USA, USA. I'm like, that's hilarious, but I still would have preferred, yes, a good old Daniel Bryan, yes, yes, yes. Or even better, an Alberto Del Rio. See.
That would have been great.
God, I'm sorry. It's just right now I'm just really into Lucha Libre, and I'd really see some more Lucha Libre references in there. Just come on, just give me one. Just have Marco just wear a mask he bought at the flea market or something.
No, it'd be an awesome episode. Now that it just came into my mind. If like I don't think this would ever happen, but if Marco like wore a lucha mask and he took Star's wand and he like went to fight crime.
That's so weird. Oh, actually, now that you said it, now that I said that, it would probably maybe be an episode. Yeah.
But Star finds out. It's like, Marco, what are you doing? I'm not Marco. I don't even know what his name would be. The Mariachi Man.
El Mariachi, which is a movie by Robert Rodriguez, who owns the El Rey Network, which produces Lucha Underground. See? I tied it all together.
Yes, and then, he'll try to escape, and then he'll tell Star, fly with me, Kachinya.
Fly with me. Sorry, we just finished watching Inside Out. Fly with me, Cochina. And Star's like, wow, I don't know what that means, but wow.
He's like, Marco, I didn't know you spoke French.
No, that's Italian. It's Brazilian. It's fucking Brazilian. Oh man. But speaking of that, sorry, whoa, I'm not feeling so well right now. You know, in the Blood Moon Ball, the outfit Marco's wearing after Star goes to the Blood Moon Ball, his like almost mariachi outfit. You know what it looks like? I swear to God, I was rewatching Lucha Underground. He looks like El Mariachi Loco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, El Mariachi Loco is it's a luchador who showed up in like what 2 or 3 episodes of Lucha Underground, and I swear to God, he's wearing the same exact pants.
Those pants though. He kind of reminded me of those people that the Dia de los Muertos. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Dia de los Muertos, yes. He was wearing the mask. The mask it looked like a sugar skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tape in his little cassette player. Yeah, it said Dia de los Muertos, and he was just there munching on tortilla chips and just I want my own Blood Moon Ball. Star's bedroom, where it's always fun. Oh God, he was so freaking. Do you think he was jealous in that episode, or what?
Was he jelly in that episode?
We'll talk about that episode more when we get to it. But like, what do you think? Because he was just there, like sulking in Star's bedroom, just there. Fucking, he wasn't even using a real chair. I think he was using a lawn chair. It's like, why'd you bring a lawn chair into Star's room?
Because that is their real chairs. No, but I think he was jelly.
Yeah, that Star went to go hang out with Tom.
Yeah, Tom, the creator of MySpace.
Your only friend in MySpace.
Yes.
Well, right now he's everyone's only friend in MySpace because nobody uses MySpace, but whatever.
Of course.
So I want to think of something else, like another episode.
Maybe the whole thing with that. I'm trying to remember his name. What's his name? The other bad guy, not the little one.
Toffee?
Yeah. Yeah.
Toffee. God, Toffee's cool.
Yeah, because Marco had his little cool moment with Toffee, especially when the part that always comes to me with Marco, trying to present himself cool or whatever, is that part where he's like trapped in that little cell, like that little, what is it, this little glass prism thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just when he brings him, I believe I don't remember what he brought him. It's been a while since.
It's a sandwich.
It's
the same fucking sandwich. Not the sandwich, the same, but it was the same. He got another one. It was the same sandwich that him and Star were arguing about earlier. So yeah, dick.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, he should eat something, but he, man, I'm trying to remember the line. It was a cool line that he said. I
remember the line. I remember the line. Because, he was being really sassy to Toffee. Because he was just there in the chair. He's like, well, I've had all the fun I can in here. Oh, wait. Then he spins around the chair. He's like, now I'm done. And Toffee's just like, what? Just, well, you got me here. Now what do you want? Hey. You're gonna like this one. Damn, what you gonna do to him? You're really gonna like it. Do you mind? It's like, look, if you're after the wand, it's going to be a lot harder than you think. Lots of people have tried. Eat something. It could be your last meal. Actually, no thanks. I'm totally full. But if you want something to eat, I'm a good cook. So why don't you let me out of this chair and I'll give you a taste.
It's like,
okay.
I was like, that's a good line. I like it. I was like, that's pretty cool that he said that.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that's pretty badass. And then Toffee's just, okay. So he lets him out and punches the wall. It's like, there's two of you? You're a disappointment. Yeah, well, you're boring. And also you dress like a lawyer. At least this idiot came up dressed for a good time.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was pretty badass, you know.
Yeah, Marco was being super sassy.
Hey, super sassy. Don't think it, I know you. Don't you even think about getting the wand. I know you're thinking it. Stop thinking it. I'm gonna smack you so hard, mister.
He's like, don't think about it. Because you look like you're thinking it.
You look like you're thinking it.
Oh, man, but Marco is growing on me. I'm hoping season 2 we see a little bit more. Maybe we get that episode, you know, the little Lucha. The hell, that'd be pretty awesome if he. You know.
I want a Lucha episode. God, yeah. Yeah. Marco the Luchador. Headcanon Marco grows up to be a luchador. There, I said it. Fuck you.
Oh, I don't think that would be as a popular one. But no, it's something else actually. Now that I've thought of Mariachi and Marco, it's like, I noticed that you told me this, is that people really want Marco to play the guitar.
Oh yeah, a guitar. Yeah, they love this idea of Marco playing guitar and singing.
Yes.
And since he's not white, since he's now a white guy, he's not going to be like one of those typical college douchebags that you find in like a liberal arts colleges. My voice is so fine. I got liquor bottles that I've used all over my walls. Or whatever.
I call this song Water.
Yeah, none of that crap.
Yeah. But he'd probably sing a song about Jackie. Maybe.
Like,
I don't.
Jackie, or like it'd be like something for Ruby, maybe like with the guitar. Jackie, and they close the door. Oh, come on, open the door, please. I promise I won't sing. I lied. Sure. That was pretty funny.
I would love that if he did that. Do you think that's going to be an episode? I swear, if like they release like episode titles and one of them is called Marco Plays Guitar or Learns Guitar, everyone's going to flip.
Speaking of Marco Plays Guitar, you know what I noticed that freaked me out? And I was like, this is weird. I better keep it to myself. But then I go on Tumblr and one other person like saw it as well. Marco looks like a young Enrique Iglesias. No, he really does. I swear.
So wait, is he gonna be like what Star Leaves? He's gonna be like, sorry, let me start that over again. He's gonna like be like, and now that you're gone, I just want to be with you. Or something like.
Is that Enrique Iglesias?
I think so. It's either him or that other.
He's not my favorite kind of music, so I don't keep up. Like him, Ricky Martin, and Mark Anthony, their hits are just like in a pool, and like just pick one.
Yeah, they sound the same, but I'm pretty sure that's Enrique Iglesias.
The one song I really do like from Enrique Iglesias though is when he sings Bailando, but it's the Infantry remix, because that remix of the song really like is like really high energy, so it like really gets me pumping. I'm thinking, man, this would be like a cool combat song,
yes.
Or at least for Marco or something. But like the English version, the Infantry remix.
Yes, and then Marco's gonna be like, oh, inside out, living the way.
That's Ricky Martin.
Oh.
That's not even close. Not the same person we're talking about.
Dang.
Oh, dang. Plus, that's like what, late 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah.
Right? Most of the hits are from around that time.
Yeah, they're mostly from that time, because that's how they got a cover from Shrek, I believe.
Shrek 2, yeah. the better of the Shrek films, but we're not here to talk about that.
Mm.
So, before we, let me see. Okay, wow, I have no idea how long we've been going. Favorite, Marco moment or episode?
See, favorite Marco moments or episode? Let's see. Oh, actually, one moment that I do like is his bully or whatever. That turns out like he built up this bully and it turns out to be a little kid. I actually thought that was a funny episode and a funny moment.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Birnbaum.
Yes, Jeremy Birnbaum.
He's like, that creep Jeremy. God, I hate Jeremy. Jeremy always picks on me. Jeremy always makes fun of me. Turns out it's a freaking 8-year-old. They're like, God, Marco, you freaking nerd. He's just some punk kid, man. Who cares? God.
Just hit him with an impossible kick.
But that's what you call that one kick Marco, like the first kick Marco did to a monster. He calls it the impossible kick.
Yes. That needs to be like in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. Huh. That just sparked an idea.
It's just an AJ Styles Pele kick, but like reversed or inverted. I'm not sure.
And impossible.
And impossible, yeah. Well, it's not that impossible. Like, Ricochet did a double rotation moonsault, and everyone thought that was impossible.
It's probable, but I don't know. That kick is like you go in the air 180, you stop in midair, and then go back. You think momentum would like send them that one direction, but nope.
Yeah, I had something else in mind just right now, but I can't freaking remember. What'd you say your favorite Marco moment was again?
Oh, my favorite Marco moment was, I guess, besides him talking about the bully, about his little bully, I think one other moment that I could say that I really liked, I don't know, I really like all the little moments with him and Jackie, actually. Especially in that field trip episode.
The interdimensional field trip?
Yeah, that's still actually one of my favorites of the series.
I was thinking about this at work the other day because, when I'm at work, I don't want to think about work because I hate my freaking current job. God, I actually have 2 jobs, but whatever.
Mm.
So I'm there thinking about this, and I'm thinking, because we all know that Marco likes Jackie, but I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking, does Jackie like Marco the same way? Because usually in cartoon shows like this, when the main character has a crush on like a secondary minor character, and they're like too shy to show their affections or they get really nervous, the crush usually acts like the other person doesn't exist or is antagonistic towards them.
Yeah.
But Jackie does neither of those things. She's always very friendly to any interaction Marco has with her, Even when Marco accidentally broke her skateboard, she was just kind of like, no, it's okay. It's okay, I mean, granted, she was also still pretty upset about it, but she wasn't like, she didn't get upset at Marco, like she didn't lash at him or anything.
Yeah.
So and especially the end of Interdimensional Field Trip, and so I'm thinking, is we all know that Marco likes Jackie, but does Jackie also kind of like Marco, and is she just like waiting for him to make the first move, like when Marco says, "Hey Jackie," and Jackie turns around and she's like, "Yeah," is she thinking like, so is he gonna ask me out now? Like, is he gonna say something? Like, is he gonna ask me out? Like, finally, or like she's waiting for him to make the first move.
And then he's just, she's thinking, is he gonna do it?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. He's like, do it. And he's like, hi. well, hey, see you later, Marco. Ah, screw it. He didn't do it.
Marco failed to do it.
I knew it. Hey, Jackie, what should we do with this day-old meat? Stew it.
But then Palpatine goes up to Marco and he's like, "You blew it."
Okay. Oh, we love you, Game Grumps. No disrespect. No disrespect. Oh, we love you guys. But yeah, that's just what I was thinking about the other day. So it's like, especially, excuse me, especially at the end of Interdimensional Field Trip when Jackie's all like, "Hey, is anyone sitting there next to you?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure, you are." It's like, oh, finally, because I remember, because I would usually tweet Adam MacArthur because he's very interactive with the fans online. So when during the new episodes of Star, I would live tweet with him, and I remember one time I was like, when Marco finally at the end of Interdimensional Field Trip, I was like, finally, it took you long enough, you freaking little nerd. And at the end of Freeze Day too, I was like, oh my gosh, it like just saying hi to Jackie almost killed you. What's the matter with you? Come on.
Yes. I'm still gonna give Marco props for that line. It's like, is anyone sitting here? You are. Oh,
my boy.
Yeah, just like, I expected like either Star or someone. I don't know who, but just someone to be like, yeah, I taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, like you are, and the camera goes back to Star. Star's like giving Skullnica like a nudge with the arrow. It's like, yeah, that was me. I did that. Skullnic's like, I don't care.
That'd be great if like, if Jackie sat next to Marco and then Marco's like gives a thumbs up to Star and Star's all happy, and then we just cuts to the Cosby kids all happy also from you know what, from Family Guy.
Yeah, Marco, you gotta do it. But, or every time Marco is like a smart ass remark, like, or even just then at Interdimensional Field Trip, was like, yeah, you are. That like right behind him in the seat behind him is Mordecai and Rigby. From regular show going, oh,
that'd be awesome. That or he's like, is anyone sitting next to you? It's like, you are. I just expect like it to go black and white and Snoop Dogg starts playing. You know,
Thug Life.
Thug Life.
That stupid Thug Life me.
Oh, that was like the best line in the show. I think that's probably one of my favorite moments.
Oh, excuse me. One of my favorite Marco moments, and it also doubles as one of my favorite Starco moments, is Star and Marco's interaction in the episode Munipendence Day. Like, just that entire episode, the way they talk to each other in that episode, to me, is not only a pretty cool Marco moment, but for me, it's also a pretty cool Starco moment. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Starco moments. Because it's just the way they talk to each other, the way they're very supportive. Like, Marco knows that something's up, like, something's not right when he heard about Muni's history. He's like, something, like, seems a little off about it, but he's not like, hey, Star, everything you know is wrong. Or your people are evil. You should probably, you don't deserve the crown you're wearing. No, he's like, you know, he sort of like he sort of gives her nudges like, hey, Star, I was going through the book and something seems a little off, you know? And he's like, I respect what you want to do, because I guess it's like a holiday in Muni, or, you know, a tradition you do in Muni. But at the same time, if what I said sort of makes you uncomfortable, doesn't feel right about this whole thing, you know, I'm giving you that extra, that way out. Like when he's there and he's like, "Hey, Star, we're all ready when you give the signal, or we could just eat." And Star's like, "No, it's fine. It'll be fun, you know." Like he always sort of gave her that option.
Yeah. He's like, Star, everything you know is a lie. What? You know what? We should change the title of the show from Star versus the Forces of Evil to Star is Evil.
To Star is the Forces of Evil. See, if we just change one letter, saves the budget. Oh. But we'll get more depth into those episodes when we get to those episodes. God, how long have we been going? I can't tell. My computer doesn't have a timer on the damn recorder.
Apparently like 57 minutes.
Okay, that's long enough. Any final thoughts before we close up this episode?
No, just basically Marco's growing on me, and we'll see in season 2 if he becomes at least the top 10 or top 20 or top 50 favorite male character for me. Maybe he's in the top 20 right now.
Well, he's definitely on my top 5, you know, next to Kenshin Himura, Prince Zuko. I guess that makes him number 3. Number 4 would be Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5 would be Kenji Harima from Skull Rumble. You know what? No, scratch that. Make Peter Parker number 5 and put Kenji Harima number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for the badass to get the girl. I do a terrible Brandon Potter. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Brandon. I love you. Please come back to me. I'm serious. Brandon Potter is one of the most underrated actors ever. He doesn't get a lot of roles, but every role he does it like fantastically.
True.
God, yeah. Fucking Kenji Harima in Skull Rumble, Sven Volfeed in Black Cat, that dude with the eye patch in Aquarion, the second one, Aquarion Evil, which is the word love backwards. It's like, hi, how can you not see it? I mean, what, you think I'm stupid? God. I wasn't... I was so hyped for that show, but then when I actually saw it, I'm like, it's okay. It's not worth the price I paid of the damn DVD. It's just okay. Because, God, really? $50 for a show that's just okay? Yeah. It wasn't even the whole show. It was just part 1. It was just the first half. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think we should wrap this up, bro.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that's our discussion of Marco Diaz. Let us know what you thought of in the Tumblr or the SoundCloud. And I would do the whole Zack Ryder thing, but we don't have a Facebook or Twitter, so there's that. Don't forget, if you want us to have to start growing and have a more professional production, or even just for us to have SoundCloud Pro, I'll leave the link to the Patreon page on the Tumblr post associated with this podcast below. And thanks for having fun with us so far. Like I said earlier, the format is going to change. From now on, we'll be just hitting all the episodes weekly instead of every other week. So next week's episode, we'll be starting with Matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
Even though before Star premiered on Disney XD, somehow the episode Monster Arm and the other foreign exchange student came out. I'm not sure how. I don't know if it was leaked on iTunes or what. I just remember that on the website that I would watch it at, which I am not going to say out loud, it had Spanish subtitles. It's like, that's interesting. But yeah, it's still, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with the way the show aired on TV. So yeah, that's how we're going to do it. And up next is Matchmaker. And even though nobody does this, like literally nobody does it, we're still going to do the fandom prompt of the week. And I guess with the whole interdimensional thing, we're going with the runaway success show, That is Rick and Morty. Yeah, that's right. Star versus the Force of Evil crossed with Rick and Morty, which some people have actually already done.
Yay, so we could probably read those and see which one we really like.
Yeah. Hey, do your Rick, because I know it's a lot better than mine.
I don't know if I could do it as good, but I'll try.
Just try.
I'll try. Let me see.
Morty, we're here in Muni. Morty, we need. This is
Dang it. I don't even know where to go with the slide. I have no idea. I could say Morty pretty deep.
Oh, jeez, Rick. Jeez, Rick. I guess, where? I can't do it. I can't do it for good, Morty. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is something that should not have been attempted.
Yeah, Eric, you shouldn't be doing Morty if you can't sound like Morty, bitch.
There's something I can't say the B word, but...
No, it's really good. You should hear him. Guys, you should hear Bacon, when he drinks a Dr. Pepper, he can do Rick, really spot on. It's scary how good he is at it. But like I said, he needs a Dr. Pepper first. Someone get this man a Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
Or you know what? Any dark carbonated soda.
Yes. Any carbonated soda.
I don't know what that was.
What? That was from Kung Pao.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for having fun with this. This is something that should not have been attempted. See you next week, and have fun. Bacon, why don't you go ahead and sign us off?
All right. Let's see.
And of course, we'll be seeing you in the next episode. So thanks, and say it with me now. Thanks again.
That was very good.
Thank you.